from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They go play action now. Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. B.J. Hill gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson to throw, and this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Alexander Johnson, the one to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Brady to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Wilson's throw pulled in by Woods. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just
launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And he will find his man, Samuel. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you'd like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Wilson.
Quick slant here to Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run the option left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Russell Wilson, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Brady now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Cowboy offense is going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Wilson.
Another targeting catch for Robert Woods.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we reach halftime with a visiting Bear. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now a play fake. Brady. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Draw play. This is Hines. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, touchdown, Cowboys. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On play action, it's Brady. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They'll start with the option. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Wilson. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 2nd and 10, Wilson
looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now he'll throw with Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Brady's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Wilson. It's complete to Diggs. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And Diggs has it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Wilson will throw again. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Wilson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Lewis. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Brady going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Diggs with a good footwork. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 12. A little over 80 ticks to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Now Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Caught by Woods. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind. Because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's.
Robert Woods. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown, or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for Dallas, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss.